Friends, in my channel, I am not trying to address those people who think that life starts from birth and ends at death, or those people who think that everything that is seen physically, only that exists, and what we cannot see does not exist, um, or those people who think that talking about the world is worldly, or those people who think God is somewhere sitting above in the clouds and there is, heaven or hell and all those primitive religious ideas. Though they may be required for people in a preliminary stage of development, spiritually speaking, but I'm not addressing them at all. I'm aiming to reach out to those people who maybe there in the present also, but also in the future. I am trying to try and communicate to those people who try to always synthesize things that they learn from various sources, and who try to have a unified vision and a universal vision. Vivekananda, for example, said that everything must be sacrificed for that one sentiment called universality. So we always, most people tend to, big people, so popular people and very revered people also, they tend to sacrifice universality for their own sectarian beliefs or, bigotry and my guru's name should be made popular, my name should be made popular, position, power, money, influence, uh, you know, even dignity. These things, moral principles. If that is so, I'm not addressing those people. Okay, I'm addressing only those people who are sincere in trying to solve the momentous problems of the of life, of human life. Namely, they want to understand what this life is. They want to understand who they are. They want to understand what is this world. They want to understand what God is. They want to understand what is their role in this whole existence. They want to understand where they are in the whole evolution and the travel that they are doing wherever they are. They want to understand why things are ephemeral. They want to understand the purpose of things, the purpose of animals, purpose of human beings and trees, and the purpose of each and everything. They want to understand why this design is like this. They want to understand whether they are part of the design or they are they are the designer, they are part of the designer, or they want to understand how much power they actually have or not, how much knowledge, how much potential for improving their knowledge is or not. Whether they have it or not, how much they have if they have. Such momentous questions. And for example, if they want to know whether we can solve all the problems, like for example, even politically speaking or etc. In general, if you ask what problems are there in front of humanity, we all agree that poverty, unemployment, these are very cliche problems, but actual problems are really much deeper. Ignorance is a very deep problem, and for other thing is that we lack people who can actually guide us with right knowledge and rationally. Therefore, our ignorance continues, and we also lack people who are sincerely connecting with us. Like we have to be cheated various times and in various places. We don't want to be cheated, but we continue to be cheated, therefore we are forced to cheat. There are so many such very important predicaments and problems in life. If you want to solve all of them, if you want to know whether there can be a universal model and universal solution model for all these things, and for all of these things can be solved at once, not in gradations, and how quickly can they be solved, and can they be solved without any reminder of problems that may create further problems, and even not to create any further problems for the future generations also, because that gives any generation of the humanity great satisfaction if they leave this earth. I mean, when they die, when they leave this body, if they know that they have done everything their best, they have presented themselves and this world to the next generation in the best way possible, that gives a lot of satisfaction to responsible people, of course. So my channel is also not aiming to address those people who think the sole purpose of life is pleasure, or even continuously be joyful and happy only as individuals. There is nothing wrong in this thing, but I'm not addressing them. Or whom I'm addressing is to those who think that I'm always open to knowledge. I'm already knowledge is the purpose of life. Knowledge gives directly gives rights to freedom and liberty, and salvation, etc. Only those people I'm addressing through this channel, and also those people who are not of any competitive mentality. There's no competition spirit. Those who admit that we are all complementary to each other, we are all here against the problems that humanity is facing. We as humanity are one, and then we are against the problems that humanity are facing. Not that we are all against each other and we are fighting and the problems remain the same. So I'm trying to make this clear to everybody who my channel is addressed to and whom I'm not addressing at all. And also I will add more points of clarification who this channel is being made for and who not. So those people who I'm not making this channel for don't need to see this channel, and also not just necessity as a necessity, but don't see, it is my recommendation, please do not see this channel if you do not think in these terms, if you are not a serious person. Being a serious person does not mean having a long face all the time. You can be joyful. Yet, I'm talking about serious means a significant contribution. People who are always willing to contribute significantly to the to the existence here, because they're part of existence. You know, they're just doing their own service to themselves also, including themselves when they do service to the whole existence, the whole universe. So if also those people, I'm not addressing those people who think heavy words are heavy, words are heavy because of course meaning is heavy. I can understand what they're saying. I can totally understand their viewpoint, but I cannot help you, nor am I required to help you, because if your sole aim is to have lightheartedness all through life, like when you were children, you were very happy. Okay, you want to continue that happiness all your life, like through 30s, 40s, 60s, and 70s of your life. That's the goal. That you can manage. You want to manage that. You can manage that, and for that, therefore, you take a lot of steps. You have spent money to have a continued happy life, etc. So please continue that. Okay, for that you don't need to actually touch any philosophy or spiritual channels, etc. So I hope you will not have any confusion after my clarification. I will still keep adding points about by distinguishing the group of people whom I am trying to address and the group that I am not trying to address. So why am I doing this also? The other reason is also this. For example, you may have complaints, or you may have your feelings may get hurt, etc., etc. So if you are a person who believes feelings are more important than facts, see, feelings and facts both are important, that I understand. But if you think the priority, the precedence for the feelings, and then facts come later, I am not at all addressing you people. You are free to have your own opinions. But I do not want you to see my channel or get into the dynamics of the ideas that I'm presenting. Please do not. They will harm you. They will hurt your feelings. Okay. So people who are sticking to facts first and then have great importance with all great feeling, stick to those facts, what have been decided as facts and true. They are most welcome to listen to my channel, and if there is anything, any benefit there, uh, you may take the benefit and it will gladden my heart. Thank you. Thank you.